At this time, I would like for you to hear a personal story from one of our dreamers who actually graduated with her bachelor's degree, again, against incredible odds, and someone that I admire tremendously and have had the pleasure of watching, I'll say, grow up.
Being undocumented made it very difficult to get an education. But I was lucky enough that in high school when I graduated, my theater teacher took enough interest to invest in my education and paid for the first 2 years of Bakersfield College. She wasn't able, yes, she's amazing. And I was very, very glad when the College Dream Fund formed, because they came at a time in my life when the cost of education was rising and I wasn't able to work enough hours to keep up, and they were there to make sure that I finished. Not just that I started my education, but that I could get through. And yes, I'm going to law school. I'm going to be applying this fall, hopefully start next fall. And so I feel the pressure, and I know all of our College Dream Fund students feel it. Thank you so much for investing in us. Thank you.
I'd like to tell you about our first honoree. This is Jose Arredondo. And Jose said, "You come into this world with nothing, and you leave with nothing. It's what you leave behind when you're gone that counts." These are the words that he lives by. This is the man who during his childhood went to sleep hungry, with the goal every day of having something to eat for the next day. He was born in Mexico, and he and his family immigrated to California looking for the opportunity of a better life. His mother took a job cleaning houses, and when Jose was old enough to work, he took on the challenge of helping his family. Jose says, "When you're hungry for something, nothing should be able to stop you." He started out washing cars. When he came to the United States, he had a dream of owning a bicycle. And those of you that know him kind of can make you chuckle, because I think he owns a little bit more than a bicycle now. His dream materialized beyond his expectations when he became a successful businessman. Jose believes strongly in education. This has motivated him to contribute to scholarships. Last year, Jose donated $35,000 to the Dreamers. That's the legacy that he leaves behind. And at this time, I'd like to invite Jose to come forward. This is Jose's nephew.
Well, nervously, I'm accepting this reward on behalf of Jose. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Our next honoree, unfortunately, had an emergency and could not join us, but I'd like to tell you a little bit about her. Lucy Zarate is a nurse. She's been in the profession for over 22 years. The reason that she was recognized is that she goes well beyond her job and doesn't see color, economic status. All she sees is need, the need of the individual for the help that she can provide. And so we are recognizing Lucy this evening. Accepting the award on her behalf is Cassandra Chavez.
Good evening. I am Cassandra Chavez, accepting this award for Lucy Zarate. She said she is very sorry she couldn't be here tonight, but her heart is here. And she is very happy for receiving this. Thank you.
Thank you, Cassandra. Our third, but certainly not last, recipient is Dr. Jorge Enriquez. Dr. Enriquez has been a surgeon for over 25 years. Yes, please give him an applause. Dr. Enriquez studied in Mexico and graduated in 1982, and later also received his degree in the United States. He's been in private practice in Bakersfield since 1999, serving at all hospitals in Bakersfield and also in Delano. He is the founder and medical director of the program Cirugía Sin Fronteras, or also known as Surgery Without Medical Insurance. Dr. Jorge Enriquez.
Thank you to Proyecto Compasion for this great invitation. You know, ever since I was a young medical doctor and eventually a surgeon, I learned to respect and admire those hardworking people. It is very often that I have to see patients in the emergency room who have come 5 times, 10 times to take care of their medical problem or surgical problem, and because they don't have medical insurance, they only are attended until they're almost dying. This is how I found the need to form this program. So I thought that the idea was for us, the surgeons in this community, to open up our practices, for the hospitals to open up the operating rooms, and for us to take of those patients in need. I also call them the invisible patients. And I will tell you my thoughts every time I go to a restaurant or enter a building like this. They're the invisible ones because when you have your Caesar salad or you see the beautiful marble floors on the buildings, you almost can bet a hard worker picked that lettuce and put that floor and most likely did not have medical insurance. And many of them were undocumented. So Surgery Without Borders, or Cirugía Sin Fronteras, was formed. And now we're 18 surgeons of multiple specialties. Cirugía Sin Fronteras is a private enterprise. We don't receive any funding from anybody. It is formed by the doctors, the hospitals, x-rays, laboratories, surgery centers, and it's supported by those people and those doctors that believe in the program. Cirugía Sin Fronteras could not be possible by the powerful administrative team that we have, and I want to recognize them here because they're sitting over there. If we keep our workers healthy, then we have a healthy community and a rich community. Cirugía Sin Fronteras is dedicated to that. Thank you. Thank you.